First flag of the week for the 2023-2024 academic year. Welcome back to all of you, especially year 7 and year 12 who are having the induction day today, and welcome to all of you coming back from tomorrow onwards. I really look forward to getting a new academic year underway. The first flag of the week is the flag of Japan. Those of you who kept up to date in the news over the summer holiday might have seen some news to do with Japanese nuclear energy. So year 13s, especially in year 12s, will know the case study of the Tohoku earthquake of 2011. It was a peculiar earthquake. It was a mega disaster because no one died in the earthquake, but about 20,000 people died from the tsunami that hit the eastern coast of Japan after an earthquake of over 9.4 magnitude in the Pacific Ocean. The reason this earthquake is so famous is because it hit the nuclear power plant of Fukushima Daiichi. And as it hit the nuclear power plant, it caused some of the reactors to fail and go into meltdown. So Fukushima, in essence, was the biggest nuclear disaster since Chernobyl during the Soviet Union. And in order to, as a result of that, they closed the nuclear power station. But obviously, one of the big issues with nuclear power station is nuclear and uranium waste stays active for thousands and thousands of years. So although the nuclear power plant has been shut down, or these new reactors have been shut down, they still have to cool down the reactors themselves that failed. Okay. As a result of that, the best way to do this is to simply pour water into them. But the water they've been using is the seawater nearby. Fukushima is on the coast, which is why it was affected by the tsunami. And they've been pouring water through these reactors for years now, and they've accumulated over 10 years worth of basically radioactive water that has to be stored because it can't be released. And over the last 10 years, Japan has been filling in containers and containers and containers. I think they've got over 1,000 containers full of contaminated seawater. And that isn't sustainable. So the government has actually decided to start cleaning this water, filtering it to get as much radioactivity out as physically possible. But over the summer, the government got to the stage where they decided that it was now clean enough to release back into the Pacific Ocean bit by bit. So as of this summer, they've been releasing bit by bit this nuclear water back into the sea. Tests have been done in the surrounding area, and the claim is that it is safe, to the point where the current Prime Minister of Japan actually had a government meeting where they all ate sashimis made from the fish of Fukushima area and Tohoku area. But a huge controversy to countries, to the rest of the world. Japanese citizens aren't particularly happy, especially those living in the areas, especially the fishermen. And I know a lot of Asian countries like China, South Korea are fuming at the idea that nuclear water is being poured back into the Pacific Ocean. Obviously, in the mass scale of the Pacific Ocean, this water will be diluted, but it does raise some serious questions about sustainability. So yeah, keep an eye out. It's going to keep happening, and obviously this decision might be challenged in court. As things stands, the Japanese government thinks it's the safest and most sustainable way forward for the nuclear waste caused by the nuclear meltdown.